It's the Vans Duct Tape Invitational here in Cape Town. That's right, the Western Cape's version of Waikiki. The best longboarders in the world this weekend right here in the mother city. In association with Wavescape, I'm Steve Shooter. We've got to say a big thanks to Vans for bringing some of the best surfers in the world to our shores. It's going to be a weekend packed full of longboarding madness. But not only that, it's a mini festival, so there are going to be a whole lot of cool initiatives like beach cleanups going on, live music, food stalls. Just subscribe, hit the like. Welcome to the Vans Duct Tape. Joel Tudor. Joel, thank you so much for bringing what you did, the energy that you and your entourage of fantastic young surfers have brought to Muizenberg this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you travel such far distances, you never know what you're going to get, right? You don't know what kind of mixed bag you have set up for when you arrive, but I came here a long time ago. I didn't really see much surf, you know, to come back and get it that good. You know, Nat Young used to tell me when I was a kid and traveling with him, he's well, the beauty of a longboard is like you don't really need surf. You know what I mean? The dance is still the same. He's like, whether it's like super good quality or whatever, he goes, your show, you can put it on and people always receive it in the same like positive manner. Where a lot of times if you're like a shortboard tour and there's no waves, man, it just kills the entire morale of the event. You know what I mean? And the just the high performance part goes away. Where with longboarding, it just starts to shine.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah. Wait now another hour.
We're here with Johnny, a local, proud dad, Angelica, local surfer, Muizenberg. I mean, how cool was it to see her out there today at probably, no, not probably, the biggest longboarding event that Cape Town has seen?
That was something special, definitely. She definitely enjoyed herself, and super stoked for her, super proud of her. She did well. She held her own out there at the home break. And yeah, what can I say? It's just awesome opportunity for her just to mix it up with the best longboard ladies in the world.
Proud dad moment, eh?
Stoked. Yeah.
Tell me, how old was she when you first started pushing her into waves here?
She would have probably been 3-4 years old, surfed for a few years, and then we had a bit of a break for a good couple of years. But consistently been surfing full time, I'd say, for the last year and a half. So, you know, good on her for, you know, getting to that point and in such a short time. So let's see what happens tomorrow.
Very humble man. Good on you for supporting her and keeping her stoke alive and encouraging her. And please, may you continue, because we are so proud to see a local girl just really mixing it up with the legends of longboarding. Thank you very much, Johnny.
100%, bro. Thank you.
Dutchman, with you.
with one of the competitors. Well, he's almost a local these days in J-Bay. David, aka Veedster, how you doing, brother?
Good. Stoked to be here. Thank you.
Lovely to have you here. I mean, watching you surf is always such a pleasure. Here with your buddy Stevie Sawyer.
Yeah. Totally.
Man, this man rides some of the coolest boards in the world. We've got to give a shout out to Michael.
Yeah, shout out Michael. Thank you for keeping the blades underneath my feet. Fear the spear.
Yeah, man, those Takayamas are just next level. Okay, here's your questions. So how would you compare this wave to anywhere else in the world? Where would you say it's comparative, Feeds?
So this is kind of like summertime Oside Harbor meets Sano. So 2 waves I have back at home, but this is pretty soft. I do like it more on the onshore because it like brings the wave in versus the offshore. You're kind of getting sucked out the back a little bit. But it's a sick wave, fun for a log. Good place to have a duct tape. So everyone's stoked.
Great answer. I mean, how cool is it to have, you know how frothed the locals are to have an event like this coming to Cape Town? It's the biggest longboarding event we've ever seen, and it's just so rad to... What do you think of the locals? Can you feel the energy?
Oh, totally. They've been hitting me up like prior to coming here, just saying they're so stoked to see everyone. Meet like Joel and Tosh and all the boys and all the girls. And I mean, they're out there surfing with us, sharing waves, telling us which ones to go on. That's rad.
Good.
Knowledge.
I'm glad the locals are treating you with kindness and love and respect. How do you feel every time you come to South Africa? Because you spend a lot of time in J-Bay.
So I was here last year for 2 months and then this year for 2 months. Fuck, I love it. I told Stevie I'm going to be his neighbor one day.
Yeah, the next Mickey Dora, just gonna just land up living in Cape Town. I mean, J-Bay for the rest of your life. And yeah, I mean, Veets, any closing words to the local people?
Thank you for having us. I know we're clearing out the zone and we're surfing in it, but thanks for having us. I know we're all stoked to be here in Muizenberg.
Thank you for making the long journey, dude. You're a legend.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it, brother. Cheers. Here we are on this beautiful sunny day, Surfers Corner. There's the fresh smell of wax in the air, and we're here with local legend Bernie Shelly. Bernie, how are you enjoying this? What is probably the biggest event Cape Town has seen for longboarding?
Sure, no, I'm overwhelmed by it. I didn't expect such huge infrastructure. And of course, I'm a complete groupie about all these fantastic surfers.
And what's amazing is that you're one of the judges. You've been appointed as one of the judges for this beautiful event. How does that make you feel?
Well, firstly honoured, but also very nervous. The first heat, I was, am I doing this right? Even though I've judged a million times. But then I relaxed into it, and they're very casual.
Yeah. And the level of surfing, when you just see some of these surfers that have such skills, so steezy on their board.
Great job, Bernie. Great job.
Thank you, Bernie. It's so very cool to meet you, and we're so proud that you're on the judging panel. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bernie.
another of these super sick competitors that have very kindly traveled a long way to come to Cape Town. It's Johnny.
Yes, how's it going? Yeah, this is my first duct tape, and I'm really excited for this opportunity. I came all the way from Hawaii, and it took me like 36 plus hours to get here, but I'm stoked that I'm here.
Wow, dude, that's a long way to come. Johnny _ the Ripper Instagram account. Follow him. Watch this man surfing. It's next level sublime. Did I get that right?
Yes, you got that right. Thank you so much. Wavescape?
Yeah,
there you go.
Surf, Film and Art Festival. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. How does this wave compare to anywhere else in the world? What would you kind of compare it to?
For me, back home, we have waves similar to like this. It's a spot called in Waikiki. Oh my God, it is so windy here.
We might start cutting.
There's a surf spot back home for me. It's called Canoes, and it's like similar like this, but not so windy when it gets like this windy. It's kind of nuts right now, but yeah, I caught some fun ones, and I'm kind of watching it right now before my heat. I'm like the last heat.
Okay, so we're
Yes.
back. We're gonna start as soon as possible. The
Cool,
judges
cool,
are
cool.
ready.
We'll just. So,
Now waiting for the
do you understand how frothed the locals are to have you guys here? Because this is the biggest event we've ever seen. Have you felt that energy?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, or not so much, but there's a lot of people, there's a lot going on, and like this is like really cool down here to have Vans come down here to Muizenberg, and yeah, it's super sick.
And is Africa everything you expected and more?
Yeah, I was kind of like a little scared because it's Africa and stuff, but like it's not so bad if you're in like the right place, especially here at Surfers Corner. Yeah.
Very cool. Johnny, thanks to have come all the way from Hawaii. We're so stoked to have you here, brother. Aloha. Thank you. How you doing, Crystal?
Doing pretty good, feeling well rested. I think we've got quite a day ahead of us. Yeah, the waves are looking really contestable, and yeah, vibes are high.
Man, we were rooting for you, and that ride that you had the day before yesterday was just sublime. Beautiful footwork. It was so like, it was like velvet. It was like watching moving velvet, the way you move up and down the board. And I mean, it's so rad to have these international guests come here and really and it's lovely to have locals mixing it up with them.
Yeah, I know. Flip. I mean, having these chicks here, even the guys seeing the world's best. I mean, it's just been like inspiration station, literally.
Big time. I think we all want to surf better after watching them.
Yeah, exactly. And it's so good for South African surf culture in general. I think the logging scene, it's taken its time, but I think it's matured in overseas and around the world. And so cool to see this collective come together. And yeah, I think everyone's just super stoked to have the guys here.
So you're based in Durban now, right?
Yes. So I'm currently working in Durban. The waves are really good there, so no complaints. Riding shortboards, mid-lengths, longboards, everything. So it's been really good.
Wow. And originally from?
St. Francis Bay.
Wow.
Yeah.
And spent some time abroad?
Yes, here and there. I've traveled. I've represented South Africa for shortboard and longboard. So yeah, I've traveled. I've been to Hawaii. So it's cool to see some of these chicks here as well and get to know a little bit about their local breaks because I'd like to go back. Yeah, but definitely some more traveling in the future. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be keeping a keen eye on your career and keep representing South Africa.
Thank you. I'm excited. Yeah.